I came home from work. It were about 11 p.m. I live alone since when I turned 23, 3 years ago. The only thing that I like to do after a tired day is to get home, put on some classical music, and try to sleep. But of course, the insomnia never let me do that properly. But on that specific day, the things just got worse. I remember to be almost sleeping when I started to hear distortions on the songs that were playing on the TV. But it should be impossible. It was the same playlist I used to listen in YouTube before to go to sleep. Every single night. At that time I realized I was already suffering from sleeping paralysis. It was always very common to me, but this time was different. I couldn't manage to escape from that. I was completely paralyzed, and then I saw a silhouette of a tall, skinny person. His skin was extremely smooth and white. His eyes big and pure glowing dark. He was smiling, and his mouth was huge, as if it were a snake. That creature, demon, started to approach me. That demon whispered at my ears words such as, "You are useless. No one likes you. You deserve to die." He crouched down next to me and stared deep into my eyes. With those terrifying black eyes and that sadistic smile, his voice was so disturbing that I wished I would die to stop hearing. I felt like if I was completely numb, inside a dream, but at the same time in the real world. I had a sudden strength and managed to turn to the side, but he started whispering blasphemies in my ears. After countless hours that seemed like an eternity, the sun began to rise. I had a memory lapse, and suddenly I found myself lying in the bed with my hands over my ears. It has gone, but I had no idea if that was a terrible big nightmare or if that had actually happened. I was tired enough to skip job that day. I called my boss and said that I was sick. In the following days, I continued to have the same nightmare. I got a medical prescription for the job, but I was starting to get insane. I never felt like if I had slept. After 2 weeks, I was completely worn out. I started to become delirious while I was awake. When I was in the middle of the city, I saw that creature in the crowd, always looking at me with those dark eyes and that damn smile. Every single night hearing that demon, I was always quite skeptical, but at that point, nothing else mattered. I went to look for spiritual help at a church in the city. There I discovered that it was a really powerful kind of insomnia demon. And I also discovered that he wouldn't go away unless I took my own life. But a priest decided to try to help me. He sent an exorcist to my house. He said he would arrive in 2 days. Now I wait to find out what will happen to my life. I don't know if I can be saved or if I can stand another day with this terrible suffering.